Hey, what's good, everybody? Hope you guys are all well. I just wanted to do a quick daily reading. I'm going to try to be, doing them daily. Also, right now, I'm opening myself up for, readings. If you're interested in a psychic reading, right? We see whatever comes through, or if you have any specific question you want to ask, we do that. Um, and yeah, right now I'm doing 65 for 30 minutes, right? Which is I'll probably never bring it that low again, right? Just I know there's been a lot of things going on. A lot of people have questions. There's a lot of healing going on, right? So, that's right now. Yeah, I'll be just for the rest of September. After that, I'm sure I'll, put the prices up and yeah. 65 for 30 minutes and then, I mean, obviously if we're in the middle of a question, I'm not gonna just cut it out, right? So, what do you call it? That's where I'm at right now. So the first card that came out for today is, oh yeah, so I'll put my email in the description and then you could email me if you're interested. Then I send you a scheduler and you just pick a day and time that works for you. Okay, so Knight of Swords, quick communication, rapid action, harsh words, reckless, intelligent, confident. So I don't know what that Knight of Swords energy is. It looks like someone wants to communicate with you, right? Or maybe that's you. Uh, maybe you're in need of. Oh, my gut's lighting up. So I guess, yeah, someone's gonna communicate, right? There's someone that needs to get something off their chest or say something. They feel like time is of the essence, right? Which, I'm a big believer in, why wait if there's something you need to get out. Yeah, just the way this life works, this reality, right? The last thing you want to do is go without. Wow, I don't know about that harsh words thing. Hopefully, someone doesn't want to call you to cuss you out or something, but maybe just someone that's really to the point. I don't know. So, okay. Well, what's you want to clarify this Knight of Swords? Who wants this quick communication? A King of Wands, Leo energy? Leader, center stage, controlling, focused, possessive, magnetic, independent, bold. Wow, my whole heart lit up. I know they say don't they say Leo rules the heart? How interesting. So my whole heart lit up with that. Is that what it is? Someone wanting to communicate something with the heart. Okay, that was quick. Two of you can't make that stuff up. So okay, maybe someone is interested, right? They want to communicate. Um, so soulmate connection in love, union, harmony, happy relationship, friends reconciliation. So, huh. Oh, I never noticed the flower right there, right? It's like the stem of the flower. So that's interesting. I never noticed the nails. That's so funny. Maybe it's someone that usually wears like something bright or I mean female or male. Take it how it resonates, whichever end of the spectrum that is, right? Whether it's you know, you're expecting contact from a male or a female or a male or whatever. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Obviously gender, but yeah, wow. That heart space was very so okay. So is this someone I mean it says reconciliation, so is this someone from the past or someone new? Let's just ask that then. Is this someone from the past or someone new? Six of Cups, Scorpio energy? Past. Wow. You can't make it up, right? I literally asked, and the first word on the card is past. Children, memories, friends, second chance at love, reigniting the past, nostalgia. So someone's having a nostalgic moment right now, right? Oh, the Six of Cups, right? That is the one, right? Where it's the person and they're like, I think there's flowers involved and all that, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna. I was gonna look through it, and I have the Rider Waite deck right here, but yeah, that's so funny. So yeah, there's some type of nostalgia going on, right? Okay, well, I mean, they answered it. So what is the collective? What direction does the collective want? Wow, my throat's. What direction does the collective want to take this person from the past? Is obviously right. This for entertainment purposes only. So don't you know, however you feel about it. This is your life, right? So you can make your own free will choices at the end of the day. I don't know how these cards flipped over, but I don't want to have them flipped over. I want them to flip over naturally. They come bearing gifts. Seven of Pentacles. Long-term investment. Hard work, possible delay, Saturn's gift. Maybe this is something that's taken them a while to come back, right? Saturn's gift, right? Like something that took a whole cycle where frustration. What's the frustration? I don't know. Almost like was it something? Well, Seven of Pentacles. I don't know. Maybe it's someone that buried themselves in work or something, and now they're seeing you as a long-term investment. But how does the collective feel about it, right? I feel like that's the energy of that person, right? They're coming like bearing gifts, like, hey, look it, knock, knock. But how does the collective feel about it? Does the collective feel like this is something they want to give a second look to, or how does the collective feel? A collective doesn't seem to be thinking anything, right? Maybe it's gonna be like maybe you'll be healing, right? I don't know. It says alchemy, balance, healing, transformation, patience, options, moderation. Hmm. That's kind of right. Maybe some of you are gonna be bothered by it, right? Maybe some of you are gonna be like, "What are you doing here?" Right? Look at that face. It's like, wow. It's almost like, excuse me, right? Like what the, uh, hmm. Right? Looking at the person suspect, like what are you up to? But for some reason, it might be healing, right? It might be something that you wanted closure with, right? It looks like maybe on their part, right? They're gonna express regret, you know, that they felt like an outsider because of whatever happened, right? See, it's someone that was thinking. They're both five, right? 14, 5, 5. Regardless, this is gonna cause some kind of change, right? It might even complete a whole cycle, right? This is the sun came out under that, so for you, there might be something that, yeah, wow, my whole gut lit up. Lit. It says lit, literally. That's funny. Self love. Wow. So I don't know. I don't know. It's not really giving me a clear answer. Maybe it'll be different choices. Some of you are going to be like, nah, I'm good. But for some reason, this situation might bring a completion to something like something that's been lingering for a long time, right? Maybe on their end, right? Maybe on their end, maybe the closure is going to be really more for them than for you. Because you're going to be like, wow, I moved on a long time ago, right? Like, I'm okay, but thank you for, you know? Or maybe that's how they see you, right? To them, you're the sun. Mm. Okay, I get it now. It's like expressing, hey, I've been in regret, I've been in this, I've been on that. I see you like you're my Sun, right? Maybe at first it's gonna be like very like, hey, and then you're gonna be like, what? And then they're gonna be like, okay, they're gonna put the mask down, and we'll see, right? You let me know if this resonates, and then they'll be like, wow, okay, then let me stop fronting, right? Let me stop acting like this. The truth is, this is how I've been feeling, right? And you're the sun. So, I mean, I guess it's just a choice. That's why they're not really telling me. Okay, this is the last one then. So, if you want to tell me what kind of energy the collective is in about this, right? Seems like this is more for someone that's, yeah, that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that, right? Yesterday's reading was so different that definitely wasn't expecting, oof, this kind of energy. I don't know. I guess this is the collective's energy, or maybe you're just focused on work. You're like, eh. But nine again, see, I mean, the sun is like a completion, right? 19, 10. And nine is like, hey, you know what? I'm focusing on this right now. Abundance, wealth, luxury, single, financially independent, beautiful attention. Look at this smile versus this smile, right? This smile is more like uh, hey, like almost like the fake smile, right? Like, hey, it's me again, remember? And then you're like, ah. So, take that how it resonates. A lot of earth in it, right? Wow. You got Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow. So, yeah, Gemini, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. Yeah, so I don't know. Nah, it doesn't have to be any of those signs, but here, let me pull one. I guess because that story was more about what I guess someone coming through, but let's see what they want to tell you. Any little message for the collective, you know, anything that the collective should know, maybe a nice little message for the day, right? That's so interesting. I mean, it seems like it's someone that cares, judging on what I felt, the heart thing, but you take it how you want, right? Oh, look at focus. Wow. Wizard of the Woods. So maybe they're telling you just looks very, look at that. 50. 50. Five again. See, change. I mean, maybe this is gonna need to happen because there's gonna be something, maybe you didn't need the closure and didn't know it, right? Sometimes subconsciously we carry things that it's like a book. Imagine reading through a whole book and stopping right before the last page, right? And then never finishing that last page, right? Sometimes things like that. But sometimes, yeah, if things do have endings, then they ended, right? Like sometimes you can, it doesn't have to be dragged on. It's not all that complicated, right? Because obviously in this scenario, it feels more like the other person needs the closure for some reason, right? So I don't know. It almost feels like you're indifferent to it, right? You'll be like, whatever. What do you need to say? Just go ahead and say it. Okay, cool. You good? All right. Because I'm focused over here, right? So, but it's different, right? Take it how it resonates. Wizard of the Woods, focus. A wisp of smoke rises out of the glade, and in an instant, the smoke transforms into a wizard. Wow. His long gray beard reaches halfway down his chest, and his iridescent, shimmering robe constantly changes from various hues of green, deep emerald to light spring green, to the bright color of grass in the summertime. He leans toward you, lowers his voice, and says, "Your wish is my command. However, you must be very clear and focus on what you truly desire. Wow. I like that. There is true magic in the world. However, to experience it, you must be able to direct your intention in the direction of your dreams. Thoughts are things, and as you focus your thoughts toward the good, you will attract more positive experiences and loving people into your life. If you direct your thoughts toward that which isn't working, you will create even more challenging situations. If you are pleased with the direction you are going, concentrate on what you desire, not what you don't want. To develop inner power, gather your energy and focus intently on one thing. Also, diminish activities that aren't essential to this goal, and it will be just a matter of time until miracles begin to unfold. The spirit of the wizard of the wood says, put your attention on what's worthwhile, loving, and beautiful. That's what will manifest in your life. What you focus on is what you create. What you focus on is what you create. This is the time to choose just one thing to focus on rather than a slew of things and watch miracles abound. Wow. I like that. And yeah, my heart was feeling it. I felt a slight tingle of pain. So I don't know what exactly that means, right? Let me look it up real quick. It wasn't bad though. It was just a slight little thing. And I've looked this up before, so the receptive side. So it's gonna be in a receptive way, right? Putting out that energy because it's the feminine and receptive side. So in a spiritual context, left shoulder pain is often interpreted as a sign of carrying burdens related to your emotional, inner, and vulnerable self, right? So maybe there's something that's not fully allowing you to be vulnerable. The pain is seen not as a punishment, but as a message from your body and soul signaling unresolved emotional issues or misalignment in your life, right? So I felt a tight and a slight, what is it, twinge or tinge? I don't know how you say it, but I think it's twinge, right? Look at me over here. A sudden, sharp, localized pain. Yeah, it wasn't that like a slight twinge, right, on my left. So I guess you heard what I said about what that means. So um, yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just a slight thing, right? So maybe tap into that and understand why. Let me know, obviously, in the comments if that resonates. A lot of freshness in the heart, right? So I think something's regardless gonna allow your heart to feel lighter, right? I feel a lot of love here. So I don't know if that's from the other person or you just loving yourself or all this stuff, right? Or both, right? So I feel like whatever communication is coming is regard is gonna be good to somebody, right? Because even that, if someone has him close something off, then sometimes you feel those energy. Yeah, you could cut cords, you could do this and that, but sometimes there's certain things, certain energies that just linger on. And if you're really tapped in, you'll catch it. You'll be like, I feel something, right? And so it's good sometimes. Hey, maybe like I said, if the other person needs closure, then they can give themselves that closure, right? You know, and that'll be that. Okay, I don't want to drag this on. Let me know if it resonates and all that good stuff. If you want to book a reading, again, look at the description. I'll have my email. You could email me there. All right, thank you. Peace.